If you want to support the predator poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $10 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.
This channel is a group of investigative journalists who make educational documentaries showcasing and educating society, especially parents and legal guardians, about potential scenarios that result from young people and adults conversating online if left unchecked. We conduct thorough interviews with consenting adults in an attempt to understand their perspective on why they partake in these conversations online with people that are not of age. The goal of the interviews in these videos and the videos themselves is to gain an understanding of the perspective of the individual being interviewed, so parents and the rest of society can be educated and aware of potential thought processes and desires of adults online to unsupervised persons not of age. These videos are not to cyberbully, harass, degrade, accuse, or threaten any individuals partaking in the interview process or in the video itself. We do not condone any of these actions. These videos are strictly educational, and we grant full permission for academia, which is any classroom setting or in scholarly papers, to show or cite our videos. To ensure that these videos are strictly used for educational purposes, we strictly adhere to YouTube's community guidelines, such as not revealing someone's personally identifiable information, in other words, PII. YouTube defines personally identifiable information as their home address, email addresses, signing credentials, phone numbers, passport number, medical records, or bank account information. We thoroughly look at and edit our videos to ensure that none of this information about any individual is shown in our videos. To ensure extra privacy for each person that is a subject of an interview in any of our videos, as of September 1st, 2022, to thoroughly comply with YouTube's harassment and bullying policy, there will be no mention or information about the last name or first name of any person interviewed in our videos. Due to potentially illegal activities discussed in our videos, law enforcement in the respective jurisdiction we conduct these interviews in is notified of each interview and video filmed by us. We are not accusing any individual interviewed of being guilty or committing a crime. That is the job of law enforcement. We are not vigilantes, and we do not condone vigilantism or vigilante behavior, such as taking the law into your own hand or not notifying law enforcement when a suspected crime takes place. We are investigative journalists. Trigger warning. Some of what can be discussed in these videos can be sensitive to some, emotional, or stressful. The only goal of these videos is to educate the public. At the end of each video, as of September 1st, 2022, there will be an educational portion at the end to discuss what was talked about in the video and to discuss what people can take from that video and learn from and tell others about. Our goal here is to bring awareness and educate the public. Now the video will start.
Add you to the Stinghouse group chat.
Yeah, sure.
I can't see anything.
It's in. Right. Yeah, he's part, right? Yeah, he's gonna wait his ass off. Definitely should have a problem.
Just walk by there. Alright, Decoy is standing up.
Is the decoy standing up?
She looks like she's squatting.
Yeah, Kyle, do you think you can walk your... You see the truck, right?
He said he's walking.
No, I don't.
Alright, here.
There's too many vehicles.
Do you not see us, though, Kyle?
Yeah,
Two cars behind us.
Staring directly at you.
Two cars
Yeah,
behind
two
us.
cars behind us. Yeah, try to get that guy's license plate. Two cars behind us.
On the same exact, like,
He said he's
road
by the stop sign.
right on the curb.
She's still at something.
Is he outside?
Stop sign.
Oh, that's not... Yeah, Kyle, try to drive by and get the plate.
Blowing on my phone 100 times like they're...
Oh, she's talking about that stuff.
Yeah.
He's not gonna walk all the way there.
He might, but
He
let's...
said, I can go get nuggets if you want to wait again.
What?
He said, I can see you.
Oh, shit.
Well, we need to get like some mini black tape to cover the lights up.
Yeah. Throw your hoodie over it.
Huh? Me hoodie? Nah.
He started his truck.
Or something over your
She
light.
started. She
Y'all are gonna have to get the license plate.
said I'd get the license plate.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
I'm calling. He won't let me call. Just says I can't call him.
Is he still parked behind that follower?
Can you just walk to me? Because I can't see your car.
Yeah, Kyle,
Or
can you just
here.
come around? Can you just drive and just try to get that truck's plate?
Yeah, I'll do a GoPro drive-by.
Alright. Yeah, just try to get the truck's plate. It's parked behind.
So he's gonna drive
two
around the
cars
block to
behind
make
our
sure there's
car.
no cops.
10-4. Be careful. There's like 2 gangs in that area, by the way, so just be aware of that.
Yeah, but we're catching a white guy.
White on my side, he's driving on the truck.
Oh shit, is this behind? Is that guy right
He's
there?
driving on. He's driving on.
Yeah.
Get his plate. He might come back, so just get his plate. It's that truck. It's that truck on your left coming out.
Oh yeah, no, he's playing hard right now.
Oh, does he have a beard?
Yes.
That's the car right there. Right
Yep,
there in front of
that's
you.
Get the license plate. Try to get the.
Oh my god.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna pass. I'm not gonna try following him.
Yeah, Kyle, if you read his plate out loud, we're recording it right now.
10-4.
Okay, yeah, read his plate out loud.
Don't turn. Don't turn. Don't turn. Don't turn. It's moving. His license plate is going to be.
I'm gonna try to get him to.
Say it again, Kyle.
Shit. One, I lost it.
Okay.
Alright, I see him.
That's his
Yeah,
fault.
here, read out that plate, Kyle.
He's back.
Yep. He has no license plate light, so it's gonna be on you.
Shit, come on the dash. No, he's coming up right now.
There he is. Now. Let's throw my plate on this dude. Looks like he owns a couple guns.
Yeah, he just passed.
Right, turn back around.
Come back our way.
Yeah, he's turning to me.
Okay.
Kyle, do you see him?
I got eyes on him right now.
Okay, is he driving back this way?
He's heading my direction.
Okay.
He looks like he's pulling off.
Oh, pulling in. Get that plate, get that plate. Hold on. Yeah. Dude, honestly, like if he starts walking out of the car, I'm just gonna run, like pull right up the car. I don't care.
No. Let him walk out and start walking towards the Decoy. So it's that intent.
Oh yeah, no. When he gets out of the car, like far out.
Or when he walks out, it's lagging.
Yeah.
True.
Someone's scared.
I don't think you're the plate.
Okay. Oh, he's parked.
Oh, he's getting out. Yeah, somebody's getting out.
Filming this. Did he go back in?
He's
Walking.
He's getting out.
Nuts. He's walking.
He's walking to the park.
You get out. No.
Yep.
Walking forward.
Well, it doesn't matter.
He's gonna turn.
Car's on. Is he? I don't see him looking toward me.
He got all the way on the
He's gonna do like a little detour.
Or he's going
He's going
Towards her.
All right, Alex, you're gonna go towards him. I'm gonna get the plate.
Okay. Ready?
Well, do you want him to talk first?
I do.
Okay, let him talk.
No one Alex.
Yeah, she's getting up. She's getting up.
Okay.
Okay, he's getting real close.
Tell me when to move.
We're gonna give him a couple minutes if we can.
And
Hi.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
They're
cold.
talking.
It's okay. Come on, this way.
Okay, they're walking. They're walking. They're walking.
You're scared?
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
Ready?
I guess we can get nuggets and then
All right.
we can get nuggets and then we can go to my house.
3, 2, 1.
Do you want to?
Yeah. Whatever.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, I'm just so cold. Mm. Oh, I don't know. No. They look like they're gonna play basketball.
Hey, how's it going, man? We gotta have a conversation about what's going on, okay? Do you have any weapons on you right now?
I've got a pocket knife.
Okay, do you mind just dropping that for me, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Anything else on you?
My keys, bill,
Okay. I'll just down real quick.
cigarettes,
All right.
cell phone.
Safety reasons? Okay, awesome. Yeah, we can just go in the light over there if you don't mind. Well, my name's Gordon. What's your name?
Clint.
Clint. Sorry to meet you like this. Good handshake, man.
It's my fault.
Understand.
It's my fault.
What was your last name again? Clint Johnson. Okay. Oilfield guy?
Yes, sir.
Well, thanks for what you do, man. Thanks for keeping our whole world going. We really appreciate it. But
I feel stupid. I feel foolish.
I understand.
No.
Um,
I've not done this. I'm new to the area.
okay. Where'd you move from?
Montana.
Really?
Yes, sir.
What brought you from Montana? Oil job?
Yeah.
Where in Montana were you?
I was in Columbus, Montana.
Where's that at?
About 40 miles west of Billings.
Okay. Yeah, I got family in Great Falls, so I'm too familiar with it, but I've been there a couple times. But
Stillwater Mining Company was there.
Okay.
They just went through a layoff, about 700.
Well, I'm sorry you have to see shitty West Texas versus staying in Montana. I know how pretty it is up there.
Well, it's snowing and cold.
True. Yeah, it's greener when it comes to money here, so that's for sure. But yeah, well, it's voluntary to talk to us, but I think you probably should because there's a lot to go over here. But I think you're a good enough dude that we can get this taken care of. You got a wife at home?
I do.
Okay. And I'm not in the business of making that known to anybody. So, do you kind of know why we're here to talk to you?
I do.
Okay. I work with honest people all the time. That's kind of our thing. So, what would we be here for?
Well, I was going to meet this young lady. I'd met her on Kick.
Okay.
We talked a little bit. In all honesty, it even talked about meeting up.
Sure.
Maybe.
Sure. Well, so before anything, I guess we can kind of cut to that. We all know it is a younger lady. Was that they're going to be forced on her or consensual?
Absolutely not forced.
Okay. So it would have been up to her to do. Is that correct?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay. So the farthest Clint's going tonight is just, if anything, consensual. No. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your honesty on that.
I was going to get nuggets. I don't know. I don't have an excuse. I know better.
Right.
I did this on my own free will.
Right.
Like I said, I met her on Kick, visited with her on Kick, a few chat groups on Kick, whatever.
Right.
Visited with her a couple of days. Today worked out, I guess, for lack of a better term. My wife was going to work night shift.
Okay.
In fact, I told my wife that I was going to Dick's Sporting Goods for an Atlas.
Something else with your, but not the sport of goods.
No pun intended.
Right. No, it's okay. I mean, I'm a guy too, and it's hard to It's hard to not,
off the
you know,
leash in the
your
car
dick
just so
does
he
the
don't
talking
get caught
sometimes. I
on anything.
understand that.
It's no excuse.
Right. Well,
It's
so
no excuse.
so I got to ask, like, what brought you on Kick in the first place?
I don't know. I've been on it for a while. Just kind of get it. I guess I was bored.
Yeah.
My wife had worked in Nevada, separation for quite a while.
Okay.
Kind of I don't know, a lonely guy, and
Right.
just in all honesty, I don't know. Found an escape.
Sure. Has anybody ever met up with you off Kick, or like?
Absolutely not.
No, I'm not even saying like, younger ladies. I mean in general.
No. A few chat rooms. Hey, how's it going?
Right.
How's your day? Happy Friday.
Yeah.
Stuff I've never met.
Cordial talk, just kind of a way to get out of what you got going on. I guess that.
Yeah.
What are some of the groups on Kick? Like, are they what are?
Like, I don't know. Some 60 plus, 50 plus, 40 plus.
Okay.
Grazie. 9. Texas shenanigans.
Yeah.
9.
I think that shenanigans describes West Texas as a whole, but that's a whole other thing. So how old is this girl, Eric?
She told me that she was 13.
All right, yeah, appreciate your honesty. So would you say Kick, the stuff on there, like what would you say, like this kind of stuff they talk about in the group chats?
It depends. I mean, like I say, there's a whole host of rooms.
Yeah.
Some of them are just shit, whatever. Being honest, some of them are.
Okay.
I mean.
What do you mean by like
TNA and some flirting.
What's TNA? Okay, fair enough. Are there any like bad apples on Kick at all that like?
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, yeah.
It's the internet.
Yeah, that's fair. But what are some of like the age ranges of the TNA that's shown?
Anything that I've seen, has been older.
Okay.
Over 21 stuff.
Got it. So Kick is mostly like an adult hangout chat room type thing.
It is for me, but I don't honestly. I mean, like I said, a few chat rooms, whatever.
Right. So y'all talked on another app.
Telegram.
Okay. What's Telegram kind of like?
It's just another chat app that, I don't know. It's not groups. It's not whatever. It's just, I guess it's different than like text message because it doesn't show up on the phone bill or whatever.
Right. Fair enough. Well, so does Telegram have groups or is it individuals or kind of both?
I couldn't honestly tell you. I don't really know.
Well, I guess
it's just been, for me, it was one-on-one chat.
One-on-one chat. Okay. And what about there's another app too, I think you mentioned called Zangy.
There's a Zangy app.
Is that also like, what's that more similar to?
Very much like Telegram, I guess.
Okay, fair enough. So, obviously you're being very honest, and the messages aren't the most flattering of things to go over. And the last thing I want to do is bring embarrassment to someone who's honest and just made a mistake. And you're owning up to it, so we really, really do appreciate it. And even here,
it's it was in the back of my mind. I knew.
Right.
And I still went through against my better judgment.
Right.
I mean, I could tell. I don't know if you probably didn't notice us, but we saw you drive by like 6-7 times, scouting the area out.
Well, I went through because I wasn't sure. I mean, I was nervous. I'm scared. I even said that.
What's your name again, sir?
Clint.
Clint, I'm Kyle. Nice to meet you.
You as well.
So some of the messages in the chat, I just want to ask about. Again, I'm not going to read the whole encyclopedia here because, there's no reason to. But some of them kind of suggested that there was like an interest in kind of getting with someone younger like this.
Well, just being honest, and I never have, right?
Right.
It's piqued my interest.
Sure.
I don't know if it's a feeling of feeling younger.
Yeah, I get that.
Whatever.
Each second we get older, so I understand. Want to turn back time.
Well, I don't know if you do, but I mean, and I wouldn't expect anybody to. I mean, you know, you can call me whatever. This is honestly my first encounter.
Right.
It's not that I haven't had those thoughts. I mean, I'm not going to stand here and lie to you.
Yeah, of course.
You know.
Well, at what point in your life do you think you started having those thoughts towards that younger age?
I don't know. It's probably been coming on for a couple of years, I would guess.
A couple of years. What do you think sparked it?
Loneliness, and then just starting to feel old. If I was going to guess, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not a psychologist.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I get you.
I'm an idiot if we're being honest. Right?
Sure.
I mean,
It was stupid.
Having thoughts is completely different than having actions.
Agreed. And today, that first step was taken, but you know,
It was.
it's just about like kind of why this happened, if it will ever happen again. And honestly, talking to you for a couple minutes, I really do. I would bet that it probably wouldn't happen again.
Oh, I'm ready to lead everything and just get on with my life. I mean, I know that can't happen. What I've done is not right. And it's, you know, I'm here facing you. The bigger consequences when I've got to face my wife.
Right. So how often would you say you're on Kick and these like apps like Telegram and Zangy or whatever?
You know, in all honesty, I've probably checked on Kick on a daily basis. Pretty regular.
How many hours a day do you think on Kick?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I probably check it when I get up in the morning, you know, tell a couple of groups good morning.
Right.
Maybe BS with a couple of people. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah,
check on lunchtime.
Sure.
Maybe after work. So as a whole, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, like any other social media sort of stuff, it's shit.
Yeah.
An hour, 2, 3. I truly don't know.
Well, you know, 30 minutes turns into fucking 4 hours and 2 seconds on social media. I know. That's something we can all relate to. But would it be crazy to say that kind of, before this, how long have you been on Kick for? Or how long have you been on these apps for?
I don't know, off and on for a little while. I was on Kick, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years ago, maybe.
Okay.
Just again, kind of out of boredom, got off of it. I don't know, probably, I don't know, as we were struggling in Montana, kind of got back on it. So maybe around July, maybe before that.
What about, how'd you find out about Telegram?
Shit, I've been on there for a while. I'd had, here's how stupid I am.
Yeah.
I've got a text message from somebody that I didn't know.
Right.
And it was like, all right. So I was kind of intrigued because it kind of flattered me or, you know, whatever.
Right.
And then all of a sudden I was like, hey, I chat on Telegram. You want to download Telegram? Mm-hmm. So I did. And what it turned out being was a Bitcoin scam, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
I lost a shit ton of money.
Oh, you gave into that Bitcoin shit?
Fuck.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's,
yeah, no, well, I mean.
So from there, it just kind of spiraled. And I just never regained myself, I guess.
At least you made an Indian very, very rich, probably.
Without a doubt. I'm sure that I sent somebody's kid to college.
Yeah, or to whatever the f they have over there. But would it be crazy to say, because, you know, you say you've been on Kick the past couple of years, you say this kind of interest towards, I guess, younger ladies under 18, correct me if I'm wrong, started kind of happening in the last couple of years. Would it be crazy to say there's kind of a correlation of being on these kind of chat group apps to having this curiosity? Would you say it's kind of like a correlation or a causation?
I'm sure that it planted the seed, and I just let my brain run with it.
What do you think would have planted that seed?
Again, I still think that it was boredom. I don't honestly know.
Okay.
I don't know why it was intriguing, why it even sounded worth the shit, in all honesty. I mean, I'm a dad.
Right.
I raise daughters.
Right.
I'm a grandfather.
Right.
And
yeah, because this just doesn't seem like, I mean, just talking to you, you're not what somebody would think of as somebody that would, like, you know.
Well, like I said, in all honesty, thoughts are completely different than actions.
Absolutely.
What drove me to this tonight, even listening to that voice in the back of my head, I just ignored it. I just don't. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm about sick to my stomach, and it's just not. It's not. I can't sit here and say it's not who I am, because evidently it is. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Sure.
It's it's not my intention to cause harm. I was the more that I went, the more curious I became.
Okay. Is that with this conversation alone, or just you being on those apps, you became more curious about it?
Just being on the apps.
Okay.
Just being on the apps.
So would it be crazy to say that there's been some bad apples that have kind of crossed roads with you online on some of these apps that have kind of maybe suggested, like, hey, interested in this type of stuff, like kind of like made it normalized for you to kind of like say, hey, I'll kind of be interested in this, like people on like Kick or Telegram or Zangy kind of like being suggestive with this type of theme?
Well, Kick is probably the biggest influence, you know, I mean, like I say on Telegram or whatever, it's a chat app, it's not a group thing, it's not a whatever.
Yeah.
But Kick certainly has potential to be a lot more suggestive.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So where have you seen people, or I guess how often on Kick are people, or I guess in what scenario are people kind of suggestive to you about kind of like younger ladies under 18 on Kick? Or
there's nothing that stops people from joining chat rooms.
Right.
You know, and so if you see it and you act on it and say hello, then it kind of starts that.
Okay.
I guess that conversation process, for lack of a better term.
So people have kind of found you in a chat room, then try to talk to you about some shit
Well,
like
there
this.
could be up to 100 people in the chat room.
Right.
It's
So
not specific one-on-one.
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
you know,
right.
Find yourself a young chick, you know, whatever.
Right.
You know, it's just might be through the course of a conversation, a one-off sort of something.
Okay.
Maybe no conversation about it at all for days and days and days and
Mhm.
days. Something entirely different. Then somebody brings up their daughter, and then, I mean, I don't honestly know how to answer your question.
Fair enough. So I guess we'll just, because it was a pretty broad question, so I mean it's fair that you wouldn't know how to answer it fully. So let's talk about someone bringing up their daughter. What scenario is that happening? Like,
I don't know, just like, you know, you'd hear or read a comment about a mother with her 16 or 18-year-old daughter.
And is that on
stepfather
Kick or something like that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay. And are these people like just putting it out in the group chats that, hey, we got this or that, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, some of them are suggested, right? I mean, that's
absolutely. No, I mean, you can't control the actions of 99 other people. I mean, they're going to do what they do. And, you know, there's no moderation on Kick at all. I mean, you know, we're a little bit before your time, or a little bit of, after your time, but, you know, we grew up on Kick, and, you know, shit, even when we were in 7th grade, we just saw the dumbest shit on there.
Absolutely.
So,
But
well, you're seeing the dumb shit right here in real life.
Right.
Yeah. So
Right.
Clint, I do have a question for you.
Please.
So you mentioned having some like thoughts about your friends' kids. I do want to ask, do you have any thoughts about your own children,
No, absolutely.
grandchildren at all?
No, I've never ever had those thoughts. I've never had those thoughts about my granddaughter, about my kids. None of that. I've never had those thoughts about their friends. It's all of this, like I said, kind of stemmed
from
this
internet
this
bullshit.
Yeah.
Do you ever
Sitting
like
around by myself and nothing going on, there ain't shit all on TV, and it's like, oh, okay, well, here's this act, right?
when you like get these thoughts, what do you do? Do you like yourself?
No, I haven't. I haven't. It's, you know, might be a conversation. Hey, how's it going? You know, whatever. It's,
Right.
What do these thoughts look like when you have these thoughts?
Well, I don't know. It's kind of, I can't tell you how that feeling is, right? I mean, the feeling is like, I guess I put myself back in time when I'm much younger than what I am today.
What age do you put yourself as?
You know, probably late teens.
Okay. I get you.
It,
So if we've been on,
as stupid as it sounds.
Right.
That's
I mean, everybody kind of copes with aging differently. And, you know, I don't think
not an excuse.
it's not an excuse, you're right, but it's also a reason. Like, it's a cause and effect. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't justify it per se. And, you know, I appreciate you for actually taking ownership that it doesn't justify it. But, you know, it's a lot more explainable than I just woke up one day and I just decided to, you know, just do something stupid, right? Because I think if there was no Kick, you wouldn't be here right now. Or you wouldn't be in this situation right now.
I think that you're right.
Yeah.
In all honesty.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not the type of guy. It's but peer pressure apply. You know, some people are more susceptible to peer pressure than others. It doesn't make you some monster. It just makes It just means that, some people fall for shit. I mean, you're from Montana, so I can talk to you about this. People voted for Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying? So like, you can see that stupid shit can be done if you're influenced in the right or wrong direction. But
well, nothing. Nobody. I mean, I shouldn't say nothing, but like I said, I have my own free will. I made
yes,
my choice.
that is true. That is true.
I mean,
it is.
It's not that I don't know the difference between right and wrong.
Right. Right. It is still mostly on you, and that takes a. Yeah.
And here I am.
Right. That's true. So in some of these kit groups, when they talk about like the mother, the daughter, stepdad, daughter, whatever, how often does that like get accompanied with like photos or videos of said shit happening with that?
No, I've not seen that. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I've not seen that.
Okay. Because I'm trying to like piece together like what it would be to make someone kind of come this way, and we've noticed with only a few people that when they otherwise wouldn't be doing this, those themes getting brought up, which you mentioned. But has anybody gauged people's interest in the chat rooms about this type of stuff? Like, have they tried to say who wants pictures, who wants videos, stuff like that?
There's, in all honesty, there's people that jump on there and say, hey, I got content for sale or whatever. I mean, I've never subscribed to that bullshit. I've ignored it, whatever, in all honesty, like I say, up until now, a lot of that conversation has just been, hey, happy Friday. How's it going? How's your day?
Right. Because it kind of seems like, Clint, that there's been something put in your head to kind of, I guess not justify it, because I don't think this was ever justified in your head, but more of like to kind of, I guess in a way, normalize it, rationalize it to you. And
that's probably fair.
Right. Like, would it be crazy to say that over the past couple of years, there's been a few times where people have maybe spammed a group chat with photos that you're like, oh, what the hell is that? I don't want any piece of that, or try to send that stuff to you?
Honestly, it's not been photos. It's not, like I say, it's been my imagination. You can read the written word, whatever, and some of it's pretty descriptive and whatever. And
right.
It's like, I've been a reader all my life, and I grew up on Louis L'Amour and some other books like that. I was one of those kind of guys that could actually visualize myself in those,
right. Sure.
It's just how my mind works.
Okay.
It's being spammed or whatever with a whole bunch of pictures of kids and all of that sort of shit and child. No.
Okay. I guess how often are younger girls trying to chat you up on Kick, or how many times did that happen?
Not much, in all honesty.
Okay. If you had to give a ballpark of how many girls it's been?
Maybe 4 all in.
Okay, it's not too bad. How old were they?
It's horrible. Typically around 16.
16. Okay. How do those conversations, like, are they in your area, or are they like
no, it's like, somebody would say they're in Pennsylvania or they're in Tennessee or they're, something wherever. I mean, it's like, and so I guess when this one with this girl was like, damn, that's closer.
Right.
It's like, maybe it's real.
Sure.
And,
sure.
Well, here's my reality.
How has the conversation gone with like those other younger ladies under 18?
It's just, how would we meet up? What would you expect? What would you do?
Okay.
Buy you dinner, hold hands.
Well, does it get a little bit flirtatious?
Yeah, kind of. And,
okay.
I mean, I don't know that it necessarily gets or anything like that.
Right.
Not like this one did, for sure.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could explain it to you, because I'm sure that I would feel better if I knew.
Right. Do those girls usually hit you up first? Did you hit them up first, or how?
Well, it's like if they'll join a chat room or something, or you see it or whatever, and it's towards the conversation, and then all of a sudden they can like send you a direct message or a message or whatever.
That's fine.
Me and my infinite wisdom will sometimes reply.
Okay, I get you.
Hey, how's it going? Whatever.
Got it.
Where are you from? What's your hobbies? What do you like?
Yeah. So do they use like any emojis in the chats to kind of like signal that, you know, I'm gay or I'm straight or anything like that?
No, and some of the people in there will flat out tell you, you know, that they're a cross-dresser, they're a whatever, this or that. Or it's, I mean, honestly, it's like text. It's text, and there'll be, you know, several people or whoever's online in that chat room at that time, whatever, will weigh in or chime in or lurk and look, you know, I mean, whatever.
Yeah. Dude, have you seen like anything with like a dog emoji at all or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm sure there's, I don't know what that means, but I have.
Okay. What about like a pizza emoji?
I don't know. I mean, whatever's in your keyboard, I'm sure is available for.
No, but like, have you seen?
Not specific for anything. No.
Okay. Have you seen anybody use like a pizza emoji like in the kick chats or anything like that?
I have not.
What about like a football?
Don't recall that at all. A lot of times it's like the hand wave or a fist bump.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really just trying to like, you know, you did mention you read a lot, so yeah, I can put you in like a situation or make you visualize it better, which, you know, is what it is. But I'm just trying to think because, you know, I don't think I really don't think you're some peddler of like any inappropriate images or anything like that. Like, I don't even think you sent a picture, did you?
No.
Right,
Absolutely.
right. So that's not really your gig or what you do or anything like that. But Telegram, Zangy, and Kick, do you have Signal?
I do.
Okay. Do you have like any other, like, do you have Session at all?
I never even heard of that.
Okay. Well, apps like Telegram and Zangy and Kick, obviously, you know, they're not the most appropriate apps. I think there's a very, 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 very plausible chance that, and maybe this is why we're not hearing it because, you know, maybe I miscommunicated, but I'm not asking like if you've ever asked for people to send you like younger pics of girls or anything like that. I'm just saying like this happens pretty commonly to people who otherwise wouldn't be into it. Just starts fucking happening. Have people just without you even asking, without you make any indication you wanted it, have they like tried to send pics like that to you or videos in the chat or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Not to me specifically. I've not been in chat rooms where that's necessarily happened at all.
Okay. Is that something we could verify?
We could try.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, man. I'm not taking it from you. Oh, may I see it? Or
my phone?
Yeah. Is that an Android, iPhone?
My wife missed calls.
7170.
Huh?
No. What? Oh, what's that? VF?
What?
Oh, okay. Can you click on a Kick, please? May I sift through it? I'll just do it right in front of you.
Sure. I mean, like,
you mind? Oh, may I like just kind of sift through it here?
do I have to?
It's completely up to you.
No, it's up to you. You can.
It's your choice,
Yeah,
sir.
take it back anytime. What's a 16 and up? Let's see. This male group is for females plus 16. Male over 40. Okay. 50 plus man's for girls. Big beautiful woman, thick thighs. Can you do you mind clicking on a Telegram, please? Oh, all right. What about Zangy? Oh, all right. Yeah, there's no doubt talking to an Indian with that. But all right. No, I appreciate you. So you have a Discord as well?
I don't have Discord.
I think I just saw Discord.
Oh, I do. You're correct. I do.
Okay.
I was trying to think of what that was. Yes. Yep.
Can you click on Discord, please?
You bet.
Who's Bueno? How old is this girl right here? Did she ever say how old she was?
29.
29. Okay. I didn't know Discord's a chat app for adults too. All right. So are there?
I did.
What put in your mind to get Discord?
Same kind of thing.
Okay. Do you like play Roblox at all or anything?
I'm not even sure what the hell that is.
Okay. But would there be anything like any images or pictures of anything that could be like, yo, Clint, why would you have this on your phone? This could be some potential trouble or anything, because we'd be willing to kind of help you through that, honestly, because you've been honest with us.
And
We just want to help you, sir. Just to let you know, we're not here to like trap you or anything. We're just here to help you.
Yeah, like basically.
Like I said, I'm here on my own volition,
Right.
my own free will.
Yeah,
Is it
you're
all right
talking
if
to
I
us
smoke?
voluntarily.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. Well, like basically, like, hey, this
Like,
is
do I have
like
pics of minors and
right,
pics and stuff like that?
Right.
No, I do not.
okay.
Have you ever received any pics like that?
Of minors?
Of minors, of...
Not directly to me, no.
So
what do you mean when you say not
Yeah.
directly to you?
Well, like I say, if you've seen that there was a 16 group
right,
chat, that there's some,
And
it's not specifically to me, it was in a group.
well,
I know earlier you mentioned that you weren't part of any of those groups that have sent those that you know of.
That was sent to me personally.
Okay.
so have there been some of these group chats on Kick where they put some images in there where you're like, oh, I don't want a piece of this at
Yeah,
all?
I've jumped out of groups like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. What would you say are the age ranges of what they've posted in some of these group chats that made you jump out?
Shit. Even younger than this, I'm sure. It's like I had no idea, because they're not labeled of whatever, you know. I mean, you can do a group, you can do a search, for lack of a better term.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like friends or travel or outdoors or whatever.
Right.
And that doesn't necessarily mean that that's what it is. But then when you enter, you know, you'll say, you know, whatever, hey, 54 from Texas or whatever, you
Right.
know, and then as the chat goes on, then all of a sudden there's a picture of, you know, probably a 12 or 13-year-old kid.
Okay.
Not that it's been sent to me, not that it's been, you know, whatever directly to me. It might pop in a chat room or something, and it's like, nope, gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
How'd those pics make you feel?
Honestly, not that great.
Why is that?
Did you feel...
Because a lot of times I reflect back to my own family.
Okay. So obviously, what would you want to do to the people who took those photos? Like,
I wish I knew where they were at.
Why is that?
Just because I don't think that it's appropriate at all. I mean, I think that's, you know, every bit as bad as what I tried to do, obviously.
so it was like those kids then?
I haven't seen, you know, like there would be kids in clothes, which I don't agree with.
Right.
I haven't seen the stuff. But you can tell when something's going to start getting out of hand. You know, if you see somebody make a comment or whatever, then it's like.
Well, so this is starting to make more sense now, Clint, because you know it's not a slow burn. Like 5 years ago, you didn't think I'm gonna go meet a 13-year-old at the park and do some shit.
Stand under the light. I can't see for shit.
Yeah. 5 years ago, you didn't think that. You know, it's a gradual thing, and you know, Clint, I'm gonna be honest with you. We didn't know your name coming here. But
no, you didn't.
But the Kick account, that's something we can trace the history of. Sure. Didn't go back to your name or anything. And I'm just going to tell you, man, there were absolutely some photos in those group chats.
Without, I'm sure.
Well, I know. I agree. I think we're both sure on that.
Yep.
And I think that's what put it in your mind that, hey, this could be something that might be intriguing. Like, I think it made it more enticing to you to see other people doing it. I'm not saying you ever told yourself this is okay. I'm just saying you've had moments of weakness where you succumb to it. So I do want to ask, man. Oh, how's it going? Basically, Clint, you're here to meet a 13-year-old at the park. With her, is that pretty much the gist of what we're here for?
Was here to buy nuggets, and if she was willing,
I
would have.
It's all on camera.
Down that road.
Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Clinton, here, take your hands out of your pockets from your boss. I know it's cold, but we're going to deal with that, okay? Okay, step over here with my partner, okay?
Sure.
This is his pocket knife here. Yeah. Damn. It's too premature, bro. I called him too prematurely.
They just showed up really quick.
Yeah, true.
They heard your name on the system, though.
Yeah, I forget we're not like Houston.
Right.
Dealing with like an actual competent PD.
Got my scan.
Do a little after. All right, guys, we're right here with Kyle Rittenhouse again. We just got another arrest, our second one of today. This is Clinton Johnson. He's an oil field worker, 54 years old. Came to meet a 13-year-old girl. Admitted to that. Admitted he's had thoughts for a couple of years now about underage kids, and said he's seen some suggestive photos online of them in kid groups, and he's getting arrested right now by Midland PD. Full video will be on subscribers for X. Press the purple button in our bio.
Yeah. Number 2.
Yes,
go get number 3.
Yes, sir. Dude, you know,
natural body warmer.
Bro, he misunderstood my question earlier because I asked him about shit in the groups. But whatever.
No, just hang back.
See, when they're like respectful and just don't have like psycho moms, we're not going to taunt. Is it Clint, guys?
Clint.
Clint. Clint Jones. Hell, what a. Did he say his name was Clint?
No, it said help. I didn't know anything was so
You went by somebody's trying to do like the turn over there, and then decided to start walking towards him.
Did you see me launch my car down the road?
Yeah.
You heard it. It's just like.
Well, I said, Alex, let me know when you get out. I'm going to punch it. Because I wanted to get in front of his car just in case like he ran to it. So I can be like, hey, we just want to talk. We're not here to, we just want to help you.
Right.
Just so I can get right there.
Dude, I think he's definitely done shit with his kids or grandkids. Or
that's why I asked him.
Somebody said something like, why did he bring up his granddaughter?
Yeah, true.
I at least thought of it.
How many people are clowning me for wearing the vest?
I wonder what access he has to them, though, with them being like all over the country. Let's see if he has a criminal record. Nah, no criminal record. Interesting.
He's like driving back.
Bro, I thought this guy, dude, it turned like I thought this guy was gonna be like,
well, that's why I was like brought my Jeep just in case he did.
Yeah.
So I can just start.
He said he's 54. Blatantly told him we're 13. He has no problems about that.
Okay.
Said he's always kind of wanted to do something with that. And
I do have my firearm on me, by the way.
And after a few days of talking, he solicited a meeting, wanted to meet up at the park here, and he approached our live decoy in person. And then we approached him, and he's like, yeah, if she wanted to have, would have done it. And said he's had these thoughts for a couple of years. Said he's talked to a few other underage kids online. Said he's come across suggestive photos of kids online, but never explicitly in his DMs, more like in group chats. And I kind of believe him on that, honestly. But yeah, I think it's blatant solicitation of a minor would just happen.
What meeting did he agree to up here? Like,
oh, straight up, like.
If y'all have it, I would love to just take that for revenue, just photos of it. That's fine.
Yeah. Perfect.
Oh yeah.
I think y'all would do so.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, just straight up, like. Here, let me just.
I know you guys are gonna have to get a warrant for his phone, but I do have some footage on my body cam of standing over the phone with him scrolling through it.
Okay, no problem. Where is it? There it is. You're Kyle Rittenhouse?
I am.
Okay then. I was like, wait a minute.
You know what he does. So like, he's being very good today. Oh, right.
Still being sued, Alex.
Oh, true.
Okay.
Hi. We got another catch. It was really awesome. So cool. Just join locals in the pinned comment. Very tolerant, nice people on there. And over 100 videos, like early and uncensored. It's like super cool. Like, oh my God. It's like people like Kyle Rittenhouse. Like, dude, so cool. I'm just amazed. But tons of updates and convictions and just a lot of fun stuff. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff. But yeah. This is our 5th catch in Midland and our 5th arrest in Midland. Oh my God, just all in 2 days. So really cool. And yeah, stay tuned for more stuff and to check out the Stinghouse content on the locals too in Midland. Bye. Take your stand squats to the 5 and cash out. Take dash 8 to 20 for doing one, okay? Take Chris for 8 for the 25. Take you Carol for the 100. Cash, Carol cash, and Carol.
Like, nice.
Thank you, Jordan, for just one cash out.
Malo fui. Nine. Fui. Flat.
Oh, really? Oh, shit. That would be bad. Fucking silly. Thanks, man. What are you doing, Freya? Wait to film Freya when he gets the car moving, Freya.
You're trying to get ad revenue for it. It's like you work for a Jew for it. You're crazy.
They're searching the vehicular.
Okay, for What are you exploiting them for fixing views for? Hey man, good shit, bro.
I didn't do anything on it.
No,
I really didn't.
I think I'm gonna do the bro hug, bro.
Probably really need it. No, I have to go. Yeah, I really need it.
Yeah, no, I think that's what I'm gonna.
It's calm down, but
Don't be
I was going to say, you would meditate today. We're doing it here. Let somebody do it. Even if they're behind the bar.
Alright, that's good enough. Let's go.
If you want to support the Predator Poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $10 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.